Yes, boys, what's good? Welcome to the Road to Glory, episode number 2. This is really where it all begins. The first 2 weeks of the game is just getting used to certain things, trying new tactics, trying to build up the club enough to build a squad ready for this moment, which is foot champs. And this is what we've built in terms of our Brazilian squad. As you can see, it's virtually all first owner. We managed to get Rodrigo first owner last night, which was great, so we could sell our tradable one. And the only other 2 tradable players are Bremer and Militao and Edison at the moment. Got a good selection of players here. Again, mostly first owner, because in the first couple of weeks of the game, I feel like 7.5k pack method. If you need to get one good hit along the way to just keep you going. But generally, as you can see, I've got them all first owned, and that's purely from that grind, which is nice. It's always nice to have them first owned rather than buy them, I think. So as you can see, we've been evoing a few of them. This guy, unbelievable. He is going to be Kante. He's going to be the new Brazilian Kante, mate. He's just a beast. And you're going to laugh, he's 76 rated, but mate, he kicks off. He's got the incisive pass, the long ball pass, anticipate, intercept, aerial fortress, press proven, relentless. And he's currently got the holding deep line playmaker in the CDM position. You're probably looking at this formation thinking he nuts, and to that I'd say, well, yeah. During the last couple of weeks, I don't think defending's been, not necessarily defending, but it was so, you can't defend kickoffs, you can't defend counter-attacks, and you can't defend corners. If it's all done right, it doesn't matter what you do. So my thought process was go for goals, and I'm going to concede the same type of goals anyways, so just go for it and attack. But actually, this little block of 5 just here been immense, and I actually started defending better when I went to the 3-back, for no rhyme or reason that I can seem to understand. I keep these two CDMs deep, obviously, just attack with M5. But the left mid and the right mids have actually been quite useful defensively. They're just unbalanced on the tactics. So this was what I was building. I'm on the high end of Division 6, to which I then found I was massively out-teamed from that point on. Sort of halfway through Division 6, I started just matching teams. Everyone's got the kudos. And everyone's got Van Dijk, Saliba. Everyone's got either Vinicius Jr., and Mbappe, Haaland. So certainly struggling in terms of being out-teamed. So what I thought I would do for champs this week was use my best untradeable team that I could, because EO being so stingy on the evolution side of things that it's been super difficult to make many upgrades through this team apart from the +1s. Now we have got like King of Rome SBC, which obviously you'd first look at Cunha and go, well, you put it on Cunha, wouldn't you? But I just think he's destined to get a promo card. It's early in the game. He's a Man United player. He's a pack seller. So I should imagine that he's going to have a promo card relatively soon in the game, to which, as I'm running the Brazilian Road to Glory, will be a player that I'll be chasing. And if I can't chase him and I can buy him, then I'll buy him. Because my main focus on this account is just making the best Brazilian team possible, with the likes of, people like Marcos Leonardo that aren't as well known, or aren't as popular as someone like Acuna, and try and evo these guys up. You know, this Mateus Oliveira was a silver card. We've got him to an 83. The card's still god awful, in all honesty. But you look at the agility and the balance, and I just think there's something to work with there. I feel like that is so crucial in this year's game. The women are super overpowered. So actually, what I'll look to do next on the account is, I think I'm going to go for Gabriel Jesus, just because in real life he's sort of on the back burner. He's not very present with the injuries that he's got. So I'm looking at Gabriel Jesus as someone that might not get a promo in the short-term future, and I think I'd prefer to do him over Acuna. He's actually got a really good card. I mean, 3-star Wigfoot's not ideal, especially for the way that I like to play. 4-star would have been super helpful. So this is for the cam position that this evolution is going to help with. But you look at that card on the whole at this stage of the game, you know, solid pace, solid shooting, not the best shot power, but his short passing and his vision are mid to high 80s. The agility and balance is there, which again is super crucial. You need to be able to wiggle your players in this game. Dribbling at 87, and you know, his physical stats. Stamina's a bit low, strength not too bad for a cam. Normally the cams are super small. He is small, but he's got a bit of strength to him as well. So I think with a few evos, I mean, you could make this card an absolute beast, really. If you can get a couple of shooting play styles, pinged pass, incisive pass would be fucking ideal as well, wouldn't it? He's got incisive, first touch, technical, relentless. It's a start, and he will certainly slot into the team that we've currently got for our Brazilian road to glory. In terms of the silver squad, or silver and bronze squad, grassroots to glory team, not a lot of movement there. I've had some, I've had funerals and stuff going on this week. Girlfriend's just passed her law degree, so over these first 2 weeks I haven't been able to really produce a video. So I thought, well, I'll start from Foot Champs. I've made one video, but we'll start from Foot Champs and just see how the journey goes from there, boys. But these are mostly all raw. I've done a lot of BPM and unfortunately only packed 2 Brazilians and the manager, which was helpful. Yeah, I've done a lot of silver packing. There was a little bit of time there where it was OP. I managed to get these guys all before the hype in price of the silver cards sort of came into play. So yeah, that's sort of staying still until they start booming out some evos for us to crack on with. None of this +1 gash. I mean, I don't mind the +1. I actually quite like the option for every 24 hours putting a player in, get them a +1. I like that concept, but they've lowered the power curve. They've given us shit rewards for squad battles and rivals. Champs doesn't look too bad from sort of 5 wins and up, and they've destroyed evos in terms of, like, you know, creating some players that aren't available in the market. So until we start getting some evos, the Brazilian road to glory is kind of in a place where it is stuck. So what I wanted to go ahead and do for this week was, obviously haven't been able to make any videos, but I have been grinding either at work on my lunch break, and maybe an hour here or there in the evening. So what I actually wanted to do for this week was use the World Foot 11 squad, which is all my untradables, barring a player we picked up Now this guy, 320k, 4-star. You just sort of look at his card and you think he just looks like he should be good in this game, but his price doesn't necessarily reflect. I mean, I don't think 320k is like super expensive for a hero on the first week of Foot Champ. So I thought there must be something up with him, but as I'll show you in a minute where I was in Champs, I had to change something, and I brought this guy in. As you can see, 3 games in Champs, 10 goals, 3 assists. I mean, strangely enough, it's the low driven shot with him that seemingly just goes in every time. But funnily enough, look at the playstyle that he doesn't have. I mean, he's got the finesse, he's got dead ball, he's got precision, he's got acrobatic, but he hasn't got low driven. He's got the incisive pass, which is nice, technical, and the first touch is obviously nice as well. But the main thing that I saw on this card that I thought is that why he's not super expensive, because you look at the card and you think it looks solid. But his balance at 74, I thought that might be an issue, but haven't found it thus yet. So okay, here's the squad. We've managed to just do Zubimendi in time, and same thing with Goretzka. Really put a lot of effort into trying to get these guys done, and I do with most of the player SBCs, in all honesty, where I can. With fodder being so low, I mean the 84 squads and stuff for some of these guys, you know, the 84s are fucking basically discard, so it's not a massive issue in terms of affordability, but I think it's crucial when you've got things like the Gauntlet to have some players that are really going to help when you come to make new squads. So yeah, got them guys done. As you can see, super lucky I got 2 of the OP goals, untradeable. Marmouche is obviously a solid player. Kunde. This guy's a fucking fraud, mate. Hate him. And well, my hero pack, I got Tim Howard. I fucking hate him and all. So we're just gonna run this in a minute. Obviously we've got Bremer that's bought. I completed this guy last night. Just, you know, there's potential there. So he's on the bench. Swapped him out for Tchouaméni, just to see if he could help. But right, let's get the elephant out of the room, which is absolutely no chance. I don't care if I'm on this game for 24 hours a day, grinding, bronze packing, all that business. Never getting done. You got to be dropping like 2 or 3 grand on packs to get him. His Hanko card I thought looked pretty decent. 90 strength, obviously being the standout on this card. 85 reactions, pretty good. And obviously he's got the 80 pace there. But also jockey, anticipate, slide tackle. He's got the long ball pass, and he's got the precision header, so from corners. Yeah, interesting card. I've made a start on him. I think this card is about, I think it's about 50k, maybe 60k. That's what I heard anyway, without looking into it. That's what I've heard. But we've still got 6 days to complete it to 84 squads. Just haven't quite got enough at the moment. And yeah, but we've done pretty well on the account. Like I say, the hero pack, we got Tim Howard, so get out. But we have managed to finish a fair few things on the account in the background. So hopefully it will stand to help us out further down the line. But if we get into, if I show you the rivals, we are, yeah, you can see where we are. I mean, we're nearly Division 5. I haven't massively played Rivals because I've been trying out the Gauntlet. In the Gauntlet, I think I've lost the last game. But haven't played loads of online stuff, a couple of drafts. But yeah, nearly in Division 5. Oh, win this match to earn promotion to the next division. Nice, but probably won't be any good, and I'll show you why. Look at the state of my champs record. And if I tell you, I was 0-5. 0-5 on week 1. You can imagine where my head was. You can imagine. Now that being said, I think I would be happy. Yeah, it's so difficult. I would normally be finishing around here in last year's game, but due to what I've had going on, generally off the game, haven't been able to play much online. So I'll take 5 wins this week. 6 would be ideal, and obviously anything better would be a bonus, I think, just for the lack of games I've played online to this point. So yeah, I will probably bring you back for the last game, and I'll have that running, and we'll just chat, see where I'm sort of finishing up, and then we'll have the rewards for you. So I'll bring you back. Alright, boys, so I'm not going to show you the last game. I was 3 or 4-1 down, and yeah, to be honest, I'm done with this champs run. It's been the most difficult one I've ever done, and I know that's like a standard thing to say at the start of every FIFA. The first champs is always sweaty as hell, but that was ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So we finished on 6 wins. I aimed for 5, realistically, just with the amount of time I've played the game. So, overall, I'm happy. I've got to say, in them 6 wins, they all felt like a robbery rather than a win. It's very strange. So, yeah, that's the team we used, and that's the formation. Not sold on the formation, to be honest. After going 0-5, I had to change something, so I changed everything. And obviously brought Enzo in, and 10 games, 13 goals, 9 assists, all in champs, obviously. Not too bad. Gonna lose some money on him. Gonna lose more on him than we're gonna make him champs, but put him up with that. Jesus Christ. It's too much on him. He's got all 4 mount anyway, but yeah, extremely difficult. There's a couple of things in the game I'm not particularly happy about. There seems to be, my connection's fine, the game's smooth. It's smoother than probably any other year. I mean, I started playing my games yesterday, and there was no delay, no lag in the gameplay. But what I've found is there's like an input delay sometimes. So after the fact, the input then happens. So say you do like a slide tackle and you come out with the ball, sometimes the player will just launch it, a long ball, when you've only pressed it to make the tackle. So, or you make a standing tackle and then they boot it away, and a couple of things like that. But my main issue with this game right now is, and I want to know why, or if it's my setup. So let me know in the comments if any of you guys have the same issue. When I'm defending, when the people have got the ball, they're passing it around, the minute they move forward, one of my centre-backs, just one, fucks off and runs backwards. So they have all the space in behind to put a through ball and they're not going to be offside. And I just have no idea why that happens, but I don't know if it's the players I'm using or what. So we got the sailing. But yeah, incredibly frustrating. It seemed to happen to me all the time. One centre-back just wanted to swan off backwards towards the goal. I'm playing on, what was the depth I was playing on? So they should be high up the pitch. Just have a quick look. Yes, I'm playing high, but playing on 65 depth, balanced. And obviously you can see there with the ball, I was going for the attack, so I actually had Gretz on the box crasher rather than deep line, just to try and get that extra runner into the box. But I wouldn't say it done anything in particular, or no positives really came from it. I think he might have scored 1, 2 goals, 3 goals. Anyway, boys, let's get on to the back. So we're back up at 300k, which is nice for the account. We'll start the team of the week, a shitty back, because has there ever been a good team of the week back? Just put it up there for now. So we've got 3 plus 84 pack tradable. Just in terms for the account, the tradable packs are important because we're obviously trying to save up for a Lucio, probably. Although we could get Marquinhos and then aim to save for a midfielder or an attacker. But yeah, we'll start with this one because the reality is all walkout. So, Ruben Diaz. Oh, double walkout. Come on. Give me Vinny Jr., you bastard. That's Stoney, it looks like. Walkouts I have been getting on this account, always the same guys. It's the same nice little inform untradeable there. Can't moan at double walkouts, guys. So the 84 times 3 tradable. This is where you want to walk out. Gonna get it. Actually heard at the start of the game the pros really enjoyed him because he's got the whip pass plus, I think. Long ball pass. Fucking rat. So I'm a Liverpool fan, we're playing Chelsea today, so just discard that. Well, boys, hopefully I can bring a few more videos to you more frequently. And yeah, with that sale, before we go, we'll just we'll set up the Evo on Gabriel Jesus. 20,000 coins. I think it'll be worth it. Be a good player. So going forward with champs, we'll be using the Brazilian team. This was just the fact that at this moment in time, this squad is seriously behind in terms of competing, but we could bring Marquinhos in here in this position. do kind of like the idea of using players like Obadand, you know, Evo and Malcolm, Marcus Leonardo, Mario Jr. Like, they're different. I mean, this weekend was just playing the same players. Everyone had Haaland, Van Dijk, Saliba, Van de Ven, you name it. Everyone had a kudos special. So I just thought with this team we'd really struggle, but I'm going to be hitting divisions this week and I'll be using this team, and hopefully I can get settled in it and get better at the game and try and bring some better finishes going forward. But I'll take the 6 wins today. It was tough. So yeah, I think that's about it for this one. Catch you on the next one, boys.